The client that I have chosen to present to you today is a 30-year-old Caucasian female who recently gave birth to a newborn baby and is now experiencing worry and anxiety that her baby will die in his sleep. She discloses that she has a close friend that had this happen to her, so this is a very real fear in her mind. In order to assess appropriate interventions to help her manage her thoughts and emotions, I have asked her to complete an intake and history. And one of the things that I noticed in her intake is that her and her husband have a belief in God, but that they do not practice any specific religion or spiritual rituals. So I think to myself that maybe a cognitive diffusion mindful meditation may be a good fit for her. And so I ask her if she has any um, feelings about meditation. She's willing to explore that kind of an activity. And she says yes. So she's brought her baby with her, and I've asked one of our parent aides to watch over the baby so that I can explain to her the activity and that so that we can practice it together. So first of all, I begin by explaining that I feel the activity is a good tool to learn because it has been shown that it can help you to develop the ability to separate yourself from your own thoughts and emotions. And so with this activity, I let her know that the goal is to notice and observe your thoughts instead of being sucked up into your head. And then I explained that if she practiced the skills on a regular basis, this might help her to become more flexible around her thoughts, which may help to distance herself from them and thus decrease her anxiety and worry. And then lastly, I point out to her that the exercise only takes about 7 minutes, thus making it practical intervention to fit into her busy schedule and while trying to manage her family needs. Then I practice the steps with her and I point out and demonstrate all of the important parts. Lastly, I would provide her with printed directions on how to complete the exercise at home, and then I instruct her to practice it daily while her baby is asleep, and after the exercise to write down what it was like to notice her thoughts and emotions. In parting, I would ask her to be gentle with herself as she works to pull herself back into an awareness of noticing her thoughts. And this is how I would explain to a client the cognitive diffusion activity Leaves on a Stream.